Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, and I have a theory for you guys on how I think the show is going to end. I just want to say that this video does not contain any spoilers regarding the ending of The Ones Who Live. I have no inside information, nor have I seen the episode. I don't know anything about it. This is strictly just a theory video that I wanted to make because I came up with this theory last night when I was scrolling on Instagram, and I happened to see a screenshot of the final episode title for season 1 of The Ones Who Live. So, in case you didn't know, the final episode for season 1 is called The Last Time. Now, we have no confirmation on a second season or anything like that, so, I mean, is this the end, right? That's kind of the main question. And with the pacing of episode 1, right? I mean, think about everything that they covered in that episode, guys. They covered so much, man. Like, they covered 5 years worth of stuff that happened to Rick in one episode. So, for me anyway, that would indicate that maybe it is just a one season thing, and this is going to be the end of Rick and Michonne's story. And I think that the reason why it's just going to be one season is because if you guys remember way back in 2018 when Rick left the show, Scott Gimple on The Talking Dead said that they're going to do 3 movies, right? And, you know, the odds are the movies probably would have been around 2 hours, right? So if you have 3 2-hour movies, that's 6 hours, or you can do one season of 6 episodes, right? That have 1 hour of runtime per episode, right? It all equals out to the same amount of time of 6 hours, right? And I kind of look at it like these episodes, like the first 2 episodes are the first movie, then 3 and 4 are the second movie, and then 5 and 6 would have been the third movie. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I watched this show in my head and imagine, like, is this what would have happened in the movies and all that stuff? But it makes sense in terms of the time that they're putting in, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, they were going to do 3 movies, and pretty much it's safe to say the movies probably would have been around 2 hours each if I had to guess, right? So it kind of makes sense why they went with the TV show instead, especially with AMC Plus and all this, awesome stuff that's been going on. I would have liked to have seen it in theaters though. That would have been sick. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that it just makes a lot of sense that this is going to be a one season thing, right? So it's like my ending theory, in my opinion, what I think is going to happen is I believe Rick and Michonne are going to fight against the CRM. I didn't think that was going to happen at first, but after seeing the pacing of episode 1, I'm like, okay, no, some crazy crap is going to go down. You know, I used to have a theory where Michonne would go back and get the Commonwealth soldiers and stuff like that, right? And like everybody would come fight, and like the Commonwealth would, Mercer would like come help Rick and everything. Like that'd be pretty sick, right? Like that'd be awesome. But I honestly think Rick and Michonne are going to overtake the CRM, probably with Pearl Thorne's help as well. And Rick might kill Major General Beale, and then give one of his awesome Rick speeches or something like that. And I think a scene where Rick flew back with Michonne to Alexandria and saw Judith and everybody, right? And RJ, and he, saw his son for the first time. Like, they have to do that, right? Like, they have to include Rick seeing RJ. They have to include him seeing Judith again. We need some reunions, right? Like, maybe Daryl is back there, right? Like, maybe the Daryl Dixon show is on a different timeline. I don't know. But it would be incredible to see Rick reunite with everybody. So I think my prediction, anyway, is that Rick and Michonne are going to fight back with the help of Pearl Thorne and probably some other new characters we'll meet. And Rick will end up killing General Beale. And then Rick will end up pretty much like becoming the leader of the CRM in a way, right? And I think he's going to fly back with Michonne to Alexandria. And I think that he is going to find Judith or at the Commonwealth or wherever they are. I think he'll fly back and they'll have a really awesome reunion scene with Rick, Judith, RJ, Michonne, everyone back together. And then I think we'll see a really big time skip. I think we're going to see probably like a 20-year time jump. And I can just hear Andrew Lincoln narrating this the whole time, like, when we lived there for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? And then it just shows like a old Rick and Michonne, right? Like they're all wrinkled, and it shows Judith grown up, and she has a daughter, and Rick's like holding the granddaughter on his lap and stuff with his one arm and everything. You know what I mean? Like I could just see it happening, bro. And like, I don't want that to happen though. Like it would be a good ending. Like it would be a good ending. And I think that this is the end, especially after seeing the episode title being titled The Last Time. But I don't want it to be the end. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be the end for Rick and Michonne. I want to see Andrew Lincoln kick more butt and be Rick Grimes. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what's going to happen. I think they're going to overtake the CRM somehow. I think Rick will end up gaining support from soldiers and stuff like that, and I think he'll end up killing General Beale or something. And I think that he's going to fly back to Alexandria or the Commonwealth or wherever and reunite with Judith and RJ. And there's going to be a 20-year time jump, and Andrew Lincoln's going to be narrating it the whole time. And it's probably going to end with some, like, awesome, like, zoom out image of, like, you know, Andrew Lincoln going back to like Carl's grave or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It would be very like emotional, right? To like include Carl into the ending scene, but I think they need to because like The Walking Dead was always Rick's story, and I think that's kind of what this show has shown us, right? Like this show has so much hype right now and so much excitement right now, and that's mainly because Andrew Lincoln is back and Rick Grimes is back, and Rick Grimes is such a popular character. And The Walking Dead was always Rick's story. So I think if it does end, if it is just one season, which I'm really thinking it is, and I don't want it to be that way, but I believe it is just going to be one season. I believe they'll include Carl somehow, some way, into the final episode. Definitely mention him. Definitely probably show maybe the the handprint stuff, right? That he did with Judith. Maybe the picture, maybe the Polaroid that he took with him and Judith, potentially. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a very emotional episode, and yeah, I do believe it is the end, especially after reading the episode title The Last Time. So that's my theory. I believe they're going to end up just flying back, and he's going to reunite, and I can just hear Andrew Lincoln, we lived there for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? Like, so... Anyway, that's just my theory, guys. I could be totally wrong. There could even be another season. I don't know anything. I'm just making a prediction. Excuse me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the theory. Be sure to let me know down below what you guys think. And let me know how you guys think The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, is going to end. Do you think it's just going to be one season, or do you think it's going to be more than one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more Walking Dead content like this. It means the world to me. We're getting close to 400 subs, so thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there in the crazy world. Peace out.